with your mind. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around, hate me in real life.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Back to the air on second down. Gordon, he's got Green. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Gordon. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A throw over the middle taken in. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. The Cardinals sit 13-1 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Gordon. And intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball. And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Up the middle they go. Green. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Gordon. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for, but he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 126 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it down to the 32.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there, with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Gordon. Going to throw right side here, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He steps into this one, and this... Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? that does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. With 207 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Up and good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 59 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. Now this throw caught left side, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll set up a throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
226 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. on 1st and 10. Gordon. Throw left side complete. That's Weaver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work the... Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weaver. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 3rd down, Green. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Gordon. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Gordon. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Gordon. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Back to throw. Gordon. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and win. And giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off the RPO, he completes it. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. When down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. and set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down. Gordon. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. To throw on 2nd down. Gordon. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Finally hauled down. Time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop it.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And caught, right side, Green. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Weaver. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They go play action here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the driver begin at the 25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Gordon. Finding Green complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. gain of 3.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
Operating from the gun. Gordon trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. So this drive spans 7 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Patterson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
On 1st down, Gordon. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Gordon. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try.
And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On 1st and 10, Gordon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
8 yards.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
To throw on 2nd down, Gordon. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. Lead is down to 24. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points.